This verse ends the search without removing you from your life. Stay with this. Most spiritual ideas still leave you standing outside what you seek. Ribhu does not. This verse speaks of freedom that is already whole, already settled, already complete. Nothing is added, nothing is repaired. Something false quietly drops away. That's all. This verse does not point forward. It points inward, and then it stops pointing. If this kind of teaching mattered to you, like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment with what you notice. What would it mean to be free without effort? What if recognition does not require achievement and maintenance? Pause there. The mind wants a method, a way to think about it. Ribhu offers certainty instead, not borrowed, not repeated, known directly. Something feels very close here, but not yet claimed. Welcome, this is Richard Clarke. Today we'll look at a verse from the Tamil Ribhu Gita, the Song of Ribhu. Undivided realization, what Jivanmukti actually means. The attachmentless Jivanmukta is one who has the undivided realization that he is of the nature of the Supreme Brahman, which abides in itself as itself, who revels in the self without a second, who is established all by himself, as himself, in himself, and who is enjoying the bliss of Brahman. Ribhu removes things that were never real to begin with. Ribhu begins by removing every attachment, not by effort, but by the realization of what is always real within you. The word undivided matters. The realization is not partial or conditional. It does not alternate. It does not depend on mood or clarity. It is the recognition that there is no second thing to relate to. This realization is self-knowledge. When Ribhu says Brahman abides in itself as itself, he removes every idea of dependence. Nothing supports this knowing. There is no other knower. Nothing maintains it. That's why it's stable. The self does not rest on experience, understanding, or repetition. The self rests as itself, in itself. Reveling in the one self without a second does not mean emotional pleasure. It means there is no reference outside the self, no comparison, no background doubt. The joy of being established as himself, in himself, means identity no longer shifts with circumstances. Life moves, but the sense of being does not move with it. Bliss here is not a pleasurable experience that comes and goes. It is the absence of division. When there is no split between you and what you are, deep ease is natural. This verse removes strain. If freedom requires constant effort, it is fragile. Ribhu points to a freedom that stands on its own. You do not manage it. You do not protect it. You live from it. You live as it. This verse also corrects the idea that non-attachment means distance, that Jivanmukta is fully present, but not bound. Experience continues, but identity no longer hooks into it. This is freedom. You stop using life to confirm yourself. For you, this shifts practice from doing to knowing, direct experiential knowing, knowing and being. Instead of asking how to hold clarity, you notice what does not need to be held. That noticing matures into certainty, not excitement, not belief, but quiet confidence, happiness in the self, as the self. Here is an inquiry. Sit quietly and ask, what remains when nothing is needed to confirm identity? Let the answers come without words. Rest now is what does not divide itself. Nothing to maintain, nothing to improve, just presence as itself. Rest here. Keep turning inward. Namaste.